I'm in Virginia, and of course, I saw what was going on there. But it seems to me like when um, Trump actually knows the election was stolen. So, do you have any info on that, possibly, or
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know some things were happening in our last election in Pennsylvania where they might have stopped some fraud.
Yeah. Yeah, so there were interdiction efforts in Pennsylvania to stop mail-in ballots being counted after the close of polls. There's also a widely reported claim that Serbian servers were interrupted in digitally adding votes on election night reporting, and both of which helped Trump not suffer the same fate that he did in 2020, where we all saw the dreaded F curve and mail-in ballots kept showing up. It's not to say that that interdiction effort helped down ballot candidates or other candidates in other states like Carrie Lake or Sam Brown, but Trump got through in the swing states. And so is he aware of the fraud? Absolutely. I know a few nation state experts that have worked, let's just say they've worked in tandem with ODNI. And I know these individuals. I can't comment on who they are or what they know or what they've shared, but suffice it to say that, to the degree that you guys have followed me and you see the quality of information I've tried to put out there, it's been informed by many of these experts. And so most recently, there was an internal memo that was declassified and open to the public from ODNI. And what we saw was 180 about face from the old claims from Christopher Krebs, where, safe and secure is not what happened. It's the exact opposite. All of our systems are vulnerable. There's still problems with the memo. I won't quibble. It's still a 98% improvement, but it's not perfect. So yeah, I think this is one of those things where if people are frustrated about not seeing enough arrests, I get it. If you're confused and concerned over the turnover with Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi, I get it. I think there was even another person, the secretary of, was it the Navy? I forget who, but Hung Cao, the guy that actually did the salvage operation for JFK Jr. is now assumed, a high-ranking role within the military. And so you see kind of this musical chairs phenomenon. And that can be very unnerving. If you're looking at the shot clock, it's, April 23rd, 2026, where are our arrests? And that's all fair. Well, the things that I've been writing about is, look, it's great that you got some indictments through the DOJ on Southern Poverty Legal Center, but Trump's not trying to go after low-tier, mid-tier players. He's trying to go against the banking elite. We're talking about the House of Rothschild, the City of London, the bankers, and he has absolutely flicked them on the nose in the conflict in the Middle East with the proxy war between Iran, Israel. I keep telling people they're not real countries. They're just places that the financiers use to create conflict. So every time we think we're trying to accomplish something stateside or domestically, they raise their insurance premiums, gas prices go up, ships don't go from port to port, and everyone is outraged because the cost of living is going through the roof. And it's a natural reaction to point the finger at whoever the president of the United States is. And they've used that for decades as a way to bring presidents to heel. And Trump has basically taken that from them by making Lloyd's of London obsolete. In other words, if he's the commander in chief and he's in charge of the U.S. Navy, it's the Navy that ensures that a vessel reaches its port of destination. They initiated their blockade, and they're making sure that everyone is coming into the Gulf of America. So why do I bring this up in relation to elections? If you're willing to pick a fight with the bankers and these elite families that go all the way back to Rome, you understand that elections are their slaver's tool. But he's trying to cripple the financial powers that make the swamp go, that make rigged elections go. And everyone that was getting upset about, whether the Strait of Hormuz should be open or closed, we saw the back and forth. He had a presser saying, look, they were asking me to open it up days ago. And he says, every day that it's closed, these bankers lose $500 million a day. He is trying to deplete the coffers of the bad actors that fund all of this, rigged elections and everything. And he's doing it. So I think when he and Scott Bessent are satisfied that they don't have the money to pay for fake protests, to pay for rioters in the street, and they're satisfied to that respect, then I think it'll be a great time to start locking people up and arresting them. There's some other insights I'd share, but I think I want to write about them first. But I'd be encouraged, folks, if you can still, manage, to put food in the fridge. I know things are getting tighter and tougher for everyone, but just hold tight. We're almost there.
Great answer.
And Sherry, New Yorker, was up next, but looks like she dropped off. So Denise Barnes and then JR 40 Cal.
Thank you. I'm from the wonderful state of Michigan.